I think what I ought to do I'm sorry, Bing Bong. I must leave you. Alrighty. We have yet another mountain of the exact same brew of pain and suffering. That the previous ones we've been dealing with are. And that it is not actually another mountain. I lied. But we're going to attempt to slowly but surely make this mountain a bit easier. I don't know why I took this flare with me. I don't need it. I feel like maybe I should kick on some music again, but I kind of just want to like enjoy all the sounds around me that this game has going on, you know? Of course, you can just tell me to kick back on the music again and I'll go ahead and do it, but I don't know. Got like good sound design. I like the sounds that it makes. Actually, eat this granola bar just for the extra energy. Okay, so here's my thinking. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get over to the spot that we've been going up before, and place some rope there to hopefully help me get up there more consistently. For those of you out of the loop, I finally had enough of this mountain's shenanigans. I was going to go ahead and try to complete this new mountain for today's update. Just vanilla, you know, not really any mods. Just keep it clean, keep it fresh. This mountain does not deserve that kindness. This mountain is terrible. It's awful. Evil mountain. This mountain has broke me. It has broken many others. It does not deserve any respect. And so we are instead approaching it in a matter of iterative equipment placing, like we've done before. Because I am very tired of its tomfoolery. Hi, Bartholomew. I believe I need to go up this way. Did I cut the light for a little? I did. I need to go take a restroom break. Am I going the wrong way? Well, if I am, I'm about to make it the right way. Evil mountain, this one. Evil, evil mountain. Actually, you know what? Let me go back over this way. I want to actually place a pecan halfway through this, I think. Let's see here. I'm going to drink this so I can put this back in here. I'll put this in my inventory, or my hotbar rather. This mountain is straight up evil. It's just bad. I am unmodded, right? Yeah, I'm unmodded. I hate it. I strongly hate this mountain. It has made me be very mean. It is frustrating. It is not enjoyable climb. Just bad mountain. Evil, evil mountain. Try doing the advancement time trial on PR and just rage quit. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't know how much that rope will actually help me in the future. We'll have to see. Evil mountain. Evil mountain. I've had some very fun climbs in this game. This mountain is not one of them. Still feel like I could totally do something here. Peaceful climb. I'm gonna turn on some music. I'm gonna put on our chill playlist. Bit of the normal higher energy one. It's been something. Hi there, Isaac. It has definitely been something. How you doing? I wish you luck on your solo climb. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to take this rope. Doing good? That's good to hear. I'd be doing a lot better if this mountain was not the way that it was. This mountain's kind of like high-key mean. I think you'll win? Maybe with some practice. I don't know if you'll... It's like... I feel like with these kind of climbing games, you... Oh, right. I forgot I had the in-game music on. Sorry. Here. There you go. But yeah, I feel like with these kind of climbing things, you definitely need to keep practicing it. We've been able to reach and get past the mesas multiple times. It has never been an easy or enjoyable experience reaching the mesa. It's a very unfortunate mountain for today's update. I feel like one of the hardest things to climb in this game is overhangs, right? Because you really gotta like fly blind and find just the right route. And unfortunately, it seems like most of the mountain for both the shore and the tropics are like almost all overhang for at the start. And it's oh my gosh, it is a very frustrating experience. Like, it took me forever to even find the first like way that would actually get me upwards. It's a struggle, man. Hey there, Duke. What's up? Should we retire Duke a doofus name? Nah, I think it's a fine name. Oh wait, I think I keep reading it wrong though. Duke of Fudus. How have I only just noticed I've been reading that wrong this entire time? Holy crap. But I think it's a fine name. It's a unique name, you know? Nice name. Solid name. I'm gonna drop this here for a second. Bandage. I have so many things I need to cook and eat. I'm tapping in for the past year or so and you barely realize. Apparently, that's why I'm so shocked that I've just only just realized it's not Duke of Doofus. How have I been reading it wrong this whole time? Man. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat this entire box of cookies. I'm gonna take this fresh box of cookies with me. And then I'm gonna just do the lollipop trap for the funny. Just to get towards this mountain sooner. This mountain that I hate. This mountain that I hate. It's really the worst. It's like shockingly bad mountain. I know like I have like a major skill issue, don't get me wrong, but like it's not even like the frustration of knowing I'm bad. It's like just the fact that like I love this game because like there's usually like a lot of like good multiple paths that you can take. And this mountain, it's like your one path is the only path that you can take, and it's going to suck. It's just not a fun one to take. And it's like, oh, okay. That's the crazy part about it. My oversight on that climb? I have no idea. Just off of reading those items, I feel like any item can be good in a variety of situations. It can go either way. But yeah, we're seriously like taking a calmer approach. I set it up where we're playing with a mod called Peak Training, so that equipment that people have placed can all help each other out online. Because honestly, I need the help, and I'm sure anyone else playing needs the help. So I'm going to try to leave equipment placed around in places that I think will help people. In fact, hold on a second. Let's see if just placing this over here, if I can just walk here. Okay, that's better. It's been such a mess, dude. I've just been like getting nothing but frustrated with today's mountain. I will say, once you like get up to this area in the tropics, there are at least a few options, but like they're all very yucky options. One of the big ones I figured out is that if you use this tree here, you can kind of do a very yikes kind of jump and pray that like it doesn't start raining as you're going across. But if you do so, then you can kind of use it to I should have approached from down here. I don't know why I was going up there. You can kind of use it to get across to somewhere that's a bit more manageable. But I'm so serious. I've been getting so tilted that I just gotta play with calm music because I refuse to let this mountain beat me, even though it probably makes sense for me to take a break. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Once I get set up here, I'm going to set a chain launcher that goes to a lower area if I can figure out where to put it. That's easier for me to get to here. I'm thinking across over to there. Then again, I could just keep it simple and just put it across to this tree because, you know, I can climb up the tree. That's something I know. That lets me make that jump. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it simple. That way I also don't really need too much stamina to get over here. So the way the mod I have it configured is that on top of the normal peak training stuff, like apparently that for some reason, I have it set up to where it'll just remember where I've placed things from run to run, so that we can hopefully get through this god-awful mountain faster, and we can have more attempts at the later areas, because the later areas are like the fun kind of hard, you know? Like a good solid challenge. Stuff you have to like attempt a few times to figure it out. It's so odd how like this game can be like so fun for me, because it is like when it has a genuinely good challenge to approach, it's a great time. Usually there's like a lot of like different routes to try to take, and like you can just look at things and have to figure it out. This one, it's been like, this mountain in particular has just been, you kind of just have to deal with whatever path it wants to throw at you. And I think that's what's been getting me so frustrated, is because I was really excited because I've been having so much fun with the game. But I mean, there's a reason why I've already put like 120 hours into it, even though it's like not even been out that long. Then for some reason it's just been very evil, very spiteful game today. And I really feel bad for anyone who's like newer to the game and was looking to check out the new content and stuff. He's like, I don't foresee how anyone newer to the game could tackle most of this stuff. Because like, I'm pretty cracked and I'm getting like very frustrated. I think it's a fun game and a rage game combined. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very fair game. I wouldn't call it a rage game. It has its rules and it's not really trying to like mess with you about them. It's something that normally, like, if you get a good grasp on it, you can kind of just do whatever and things will work. But like, oh my gosh, man. I don't even know what's going on with that. I do think the cannons are funny. I wish the cannons were a more reliable tool, but I do like the cannons. There's been so many good new features this update, and the new biome is a lot of fun. It's because it's like a very challenging fun. It has a lot of like more new and interesting obstacles. to tackle. It's very good. They honestly did an exceptional job with designing that biome. I still have my beef with this one, but like I feel like it's a little bit overdone on the different variety of obstacles. Like I feel like if they like split the tropics into like two different, like there's enough different obstacles here that you could make like 2 biomes out of it. Make more granular themes. The tropics kind of feels like they just had a lot of ideas and threw them all into like one biome. Because especially if you compare it to the sister biome to the new biome, the Alpine. The new biome's the Mesa, to be clear. The Alpine feels like most of the struggle is in just trying to accomplish the climb, because it's like very weird generation, but also has very few obstacles you need to really consider aside from the snowstorm. Like ironically, the Alpine's kind of barren, more barren than the actual desert, that which is crazy. I think the desert area it really has, like, in some of the interesting obstacles that it has, it like really has that fun chaotic factor, you know? It's a lot. I think it stands out because most of the obstacles in the other biomes are very like passive concerns. Not anything that you really need to, like, as long as you're careful, you'll be fine. Whereas a lot of things in the Mesa are more like active threats, which I feel like is a fun dichotomy. Which is why I wish I was playing it more instead of getting stuck in these, like, these two. The Shore, for one, is supposed to be stupid baby mode easy, right? Because it's supposed to be the one that it gets your climbing muscles going, your big thinking. The climbing part of your brain has to start thinking up. It's a good warm up, and it's good for like new players who haven't like quite grasped all the mechanics, to give it a shot and like just sort of go up against it without having to worry about any sort of crazy obstacles. But today's Shore was not the case. That is so far from the case, and that's why it's so frustrating to me. And then on top of that, like, the tropics was brutal too, and it's like, dude, cut us some slack. We just want to play the new content. It's wild. I know they don't have like full control over it, don't get me wrong. Like, at the end of the day, it is like randomly generated, but based on how they talk about it, they say they like pick a variety of maps. They like go through and play a map, and then like from a pool of generated maps, and then they're like, all right, this was a good one, we'll go ahead and set this one to be the one for today. And it's like, brother, who was playing this map? I don't know why the music is still playing in this area. I think that's like a bug. I'm really considering my options here. I'm just gonna eat these cookies. But I like how this one's more reliant on like having to dodge the sun. You have to like actually use the shadows. I was actually really impressed with how good it is at tracking like whether or not you're in shadow. I like the canyon in the middle. I haven't encountered one of the ant lions. I've heard about them though. I like the mirage system. Like this is like a really polished update. Like, all the new content is sick as hell. I like the tumbleweeds and how they like actually try to like knock you around into stuff. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of how the cacti work, but they are a unique obstacle in that you kind of can get stuck on them. Like you'll get like thorns. I will say I don't like how you can't really seem to get the thorns off of yourself in a single player context, which is a little annoying. I'm not sure how things are going to work out for me here. I don't trust those. They usually end up getting like pricked at least a few times by the cacti. The balloons I haven't really used enough to get a good feel for them. I did like the parasol. I haven't dealt with that tornado too much. As far as I can tell, it's mostly easy to avoid and not get into a yikes of a situation. Oh, that's a trap. That is definitely a trap. There's no doubt in my mind that's a trap. Let's start a second peak. Nice. But yeah, I don't know. I normally would recommend peak a lot, but it's like, I feel like there's definitely some mountains where you get on the game and it's like, okay, you're just going to be having a bad time if this is your first time playing. Like, you're just objectively, it's not going to be fun for a good hot second. Alright, I want to see if I can get this achievement for crossing the canyon. I don't know how it detects it, but I want to get it, so we're going to try to go ahead and use a cannon to get across. Lollipop and Python is pretty good. Hello? What? Why is there a cactus ball on my head? What just happened? What? I'm actually so confused. Like, it's like I like got stopped by something. Did I get sniped by a cactus ball the tornado threw around? Am I crazy? Is that what happened? Did that thing throw a cactus ball at me and it sniped me out of the air? Cause like I completely lost like all of my momentum. What was that? What just happened? I'm going back over there. I'm going to use a cannon to do it too. I'm not learning from my mistakes. I'm not learning my lesson at all. Woo! Okay. Here's my achievement. I need answers. Okay, so that must have been what happened. There is no other explanation for what just happened there. I am almost entirely positive that I actually just got sniped out of the air by that tornado throwing a cactus ball at me. Cause like legit, what else? How else could that have happened? I need to go back and watch that. I'm gonna need to like actually go back and watch that and figure out, because I swear that I had the cactus ball on my head while I was still in the air. And that was when I started falling. I am actually gobsmacked. Okay, unfortunately, the sun is forcing us to take a different route. We got interrupted by being sniped by a tornado, apparently. But I think I should be able to manage with this, especially with that over there. Assuming I can do this right in time. Okay. So here's my thought process. My thought process has been foiled. I was gonna say I grab onto that and then start climbing up. Evidently that was not in the cards for me. Oh, and it's only getting worse. Okay, you know what? I think I can wedge myself in here. Storing your extra life up next to the don't use it while you're climbing. Didn't throw hard enough to slip down the mountain. That's tragic. That's actually tragic. Bomb. 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 Those explosions are so violent. Good grief. They're just so aggressive. Why do they activate right as you're walking up close? Like, why are they proximity? Who sets up their TNT to be proximity based, bro? The Mesa, apparently they say they're gonna have like a 50% chance for it to either be Alpine or Mesa. At least from what I've heard so far. I'd love it if there'd be a chance for the Mesa to just replace whatever other biome. I don't care how little sense it makes. It'd be cool if we could have it where like the different biomes could just show up wherever.
Call from Bartholomew J. Bash, Tino.
Can I even go over here? I don't even know. Hold on, let me answer this. Hello? It's turning nighttime.
Guess who made it to the third peak?
Congratulations. Good stuff. Climbing is hard.
Thanks.
That's another bomb. I'm gonna activate it and also run. I really wish the smoke didn't linger so long.
Time to see how longer I gotta go.
I wish you luck, soldier. Can't imagine
CYA
it's too long.
Stripe.
See ya.
Hang up.
You know what I think would make for a cool mod? A mod that makes it where you have like a chance to encounter another group that's climbing. Like using the like increased lobby sizes. I imagine it'd be a pain in the butt to set up. But I think it'd be neat. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think it would make any sense to set it up. Because it'd be like impossible to sync everything. This poor cactus. I'm not looking to the forward to the kiln climb. They made it where now the kiln climb is has rising lava. It's a lot more time based, which I honestly I appreciated the old kiln in that like it was hard, but like you could take it at your own pace, you know? I liked how you could like take it at whatever pace you needed to take it. Aside from the fact that like you were gonna be low on hunger, you know? Like the hunger was like already the sense of urgency. Because there was like whatever food you brought with you, like that was the only food you were really gonna have reliably, because everything else it was kind of like up in the air. Just on whether or not you'd be able to get any more food from the supplies and stuff. Yeah, the kiln has rising lava now. Scared the hell out of me in Astro earlier. Has like a whole like unique like or something like that that plays when it occurs. Just to startle you. The stinkers. Everyone knows I've done syncing with servers in some of the longer running games. Well, yeah, but you'd have to like sync up like where everyone's placed their equipment and the physics of like how it ended up landing and all that, and it'd just be a whole thing in my thought process. Because they already have to like sync, it's already like a struggle to sync up the physics objects and stuff going on. Maybe you could set it up where like for a duration between you activating the campfire and like you guys going down there, you can encounter someone. Then it doesn't have to sync up all the stuff outside of like what's already been somewhere. I don't know. I want to drop this Pandora's lunchbox in favor of this other chain launcher, and then I need to look around and figure out what my options are. Is that a tornado? It sure is. It's very aggressive, very violent tornado. Maybe I'm overthinking the whole sinking problems, but I don't know. I did not need it to get hot while I was out here. Oh, hey. It's those chain launchers that I used to use. Or from the previous run. Hold on. I didn't believe it! Not again! I went from one type of noises to another type of noises in a very quick succession. Hey, Skullboy. We're trying to avoid getting blown up. That's what's up at the moment. You gotta be kidding me. What is wrong with this place? Good God. Should you say Donald Duck? Welcome back, Ethan. It's been a very stressful climbing day. Oh, hey, sunscreen. Wait a second. Sunscreen. What? How effective is this at curbing the heat?
Call from Bartholomew J. Bash, Tino.
Hold on, Bartholomew. I need to set up some chains. Hello? Like I have to spray it and then walk into
Tragic news, a medkit fell off the mountain from a monkey luggage.
That's sad. That is a sad, sad story.
Wonky.
My condolences. Oh wait, only one of these was one that we
barely
placed.
have any stamina.
Apparently great minds think alike, because even though these are placed by different people, they're both basically the same placement. Oh my gosh, you're really cooked. You like the soapstone signs in Dark Souls, maybe? This place crazier than the Fallout 3 minefield. That's what I'm saying.
I might need to use my cure-all.
Get out of here. This sunscreen is actually really effective. I'm surprised. Okay. I remember us trying to go between that cactus.
Okay, I'll update you when SMTH else happens.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for the update, Bartholomew.
Hang up.
Okay. I just need to not get caught on this. Oh no. Okay. Oh, my sunscreen ran out. Hold on. Some seriously effective stuff. I wish I knew how to get these stupid thorns off of me more reliably. They kind of have a tendency to give me difficulty in getting them off. I feel like right here could use a rope. I feel like I could definitely place a rope here. That would help me a lot. Oh my god, I had no idea. Yeah, I don't have a rope. When in doubt, rope cannon. Well, that'll help me later on. It's suntan lotion. Call me pale. You saying I'm pale? I think thorn removal depends on multiplayer. Yeah, that's like the main problem I'm having with this at the moment. This new update is not as single player friendly, because there are some situations where you're just gonna need to get hit by a cactus a bit. Because in multiplayer, it's like thorns are basically entirely redundant, because you can just pick them off of each other and it's like whatever. Your complexion is clear as freshly fallen snow. Wild insult. Oh my god. So I imagine the sunscreen isn't going to work on other sources of heat. But I guess we'll have to see. think it technically classifies as a neg. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not familiar with this land of terminology. Alright, let's see what this place got for me. Nothing good, I'm sure. That tends to be the trend. And cook that. Put that. Oh, wait. Oh! Eat this. Cook this. Can I cook sunscreen? Yes. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? Let's see how effective it is against other hot situations. I imagine it's only something that applies to the sun, but you never know with this game. Because the sun technically applies heat, in the same kind of heat that the volcano applies. So there is a chance this does just generally make me invulnerable to heat. Buy a plush of the Stickman? I think if I ever did plushes, I would do Crabagale first before I do anything else. She's the channel mascot. Usable 30 bucks. Have you summited since last stream? No. I might be invulnerable to heat. Nope, never mind. It's hot. Get me out. I in fact just flavored myself for the heat. Crabagale? Yeah. Hold on. What's the easiest way I can show this? She's kind of hard to see in the other scene, but if you look at the on my desk, we have a little crab that sits on my desk. She's also an emote for subscribers and stuff like that. But yeah, if I were to make any sort of plush, I'd probably make a Crabagale plush, because I have no idea what a stick figure plush would even look like. Yeah, she's great. Big fan of Crabagale. She was accidentally created on a whim. In fact, I think she's the only emote I've ever commissioned and not made myself. Because I wanted to do Crabagale more justice, and I was having a hard time drawing her. And so I commissioned an artist named Hoss Queen, who's working on developing a few games and stuff like that as well, to make me an emote. She did a good job. She's the only one who has fan art. No, she isn't exclusively the only one. We've had actually fan art of a few things. Sometimes I think they're straight up me. I'm surprised we never got any fan art of the ukulele outfit with how much we had there, but we did get fan art from the Conker's outfit. We got fan art of Bat Stripe. I have a lot of fan art over on the fridge. I'd show you guys, but I don't have an easy button to go over there. This is such a bad idea. Have I ever told you that I hate this particular area of Caldera on this mountain yet? It's not a good one. I should probably look into taking an alternate route, but I always end up over here, so. No, yeah, on the topic of that, in the background of the bedroom area, you can see that there is some Crabagale fan art on the wall. I always like it when I get fan art. It's really cool. I was really hoping that these would cuck themselves. They did not. Hold on. I wanna put this down here. That simmer. You always thought that was like a demon eating a taco. Nah, it's Crabigale eating a taco. It is a rather... It was a rough image, but I think that was like the first bit of fan art I've ever gotten. I believe that was drawn by... Oh gosh, who did draw that? I know I have it like named on my computer, but I don't know if I ever like named it on my thing. Hold on. Do I actually have this name properly, or did I not remember to name it as I'm burning alive? This is very important. No, I didn't name that. Hold on. Did I name it over here? On the fridge? I did. That was drawn by Robin. Hold on a second. Is this the right camera for the fridge? Is this the right one? I can't tell if that's even changing. Is this it? Yeah, that's the right one. But yeah, this is the fan art fridge. We've gotten some shit posts over time. We got some just straight up we got some references. We got some good quality fan art. I still think Bat Stripe is definitely my favorite. That Stripe went crazy. Also the one that's just me as an Ash Baby. I wish I had the clip for the context behind the Ash Baby one. The Ash Baby one is hilarious. But I accidentally, oh gosh, what did I just add? I'm about to explode. Hold on. I don't know if I actually added something or not. But yeah, Ash Baby cool. That was a funny bit. Basically, that comes from me playing Elite Dangerous, and I warped into like a really bright sun, and it just absolutely flashbanged me because I was in VR, and we had like a OLED headset. Absolutely cooked me. And I literally was like, ah! When it happened. Did someone draw you pregnant? I think someone threatened to. I don't think anyone actually did it. How much room? I can make more room. Have I ever watched Doctor Who? Yeah. Never like the full series concurrently, but I see episodes here and there. Which I feel like standalone episodes for Doctor Who are always pretty solid, you know? You don't really need a whole lot of context on the show to enjoy them. Also, hi there, Balls. What's up? Robin was trying to show me another thing they drew recently, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it. And I don't want to be mean, but I don't know if I want to put it on the fan art fridge because of that, because I cannot decipher what's up with that image. It is beyond StripeStooge comprehension. Ever seen the one with the living sun? Is there a Doctor Who episode with a living sun? The only time I've ever heard of the concept of a living sun was a Rick and Morty episode. I didn't even watch it all the way through. Is that like a Doctor Who reference? I don't know. But yeah, I have a very limited watching of Doctor Who. I don't even think I've watched most of the major episodes, honestly, in terms of like the ones that everyone's like, oh yeah, this is like the big one. I know I at least watched the one with the Weeping Angels. Beyond that, I'm like kind of clueless, I think. I'm gonna take that first aid kit. I don't like the campfire not being here. I understand they had to change it now that like the lava rises, but I still don't like it. take this fairy lantern instead. I have so many bandages and like little climbing supplies. Should probably go ahead and use these since they're already cooked. Get the extra energy out of it, you know? Because I'm gonna need it. I admittedly have not watched a whole lot of Rick and Morty either. I tend to very passively consume media. I don't really like actively watch anything. It's just like if someone happens to be watching something and I'm around, I might sit down and watch it. I don't care for context. I don't care for spoilers. I will just do whatever. I think the only exception on spoilers is that if I'm in the middle of enjoying something, I don't want you to like tell me every nitty-gritty detail. I really want to bring the scout cannon. You have no idea.
Tino.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the fairy lantern. I know that controversial. I'm dropping the fairy lantern in favor of the scout cannon. Hello? It is lit. Oh my god. Do not start with that Puyo boy crap. Found a castle. That is abnormal.
I'm scared.
They didn't get rid of the campfire entirely. They just moved it. What's the lantern do? It's a healing lantern. It can heal me over time as long as it's active. But I don't want it because I have a cure-all in my inventory.
I'm gonna scavenge around and I'll start moving.
Alright, sounds good, Bartholomew. Keep an eye out on all the weirdness of that place.
You later, CYA.
See ya.
Hang up.
Let's see here. Let's see. I don't think I really have a whole lot of things to cook, honestly. Alright. I'm gonna chug this and I'm gonna climb like as directly up this as I can. Let's go, baby. That did not work out in my favor, I don't think. I don't think that really took me anywhere of note. If anything, I think I kind of got myself stuck. I made your ice cream in the soup over that? I don't even think I remember the context behind that. Or do you mean that like just happened? It's about to get very, very dangerous very quickly. You know what? In fact, I'd argue we don't normally break out the intense playlist, but let's go, baby. Goated first song. Is it better to go over that way? It might be better to go over that way. We were arguing about Puyo Puyo. I don't even remember that. Still definitely Puyo Puyo though. Yeah, it's literally how it's pronounced. I don't care how much you want to deny it. It's just the truth. Oh no. Okay, you know what? I'm dropping the rope. This is more important. Can I use this anywhere quickly? Yes. Yes, I can. Really? You serious? Okay. I was playing SA2. Man, that was a long time ago then. Yeah, no, I'm holding off on the ascent levels. I'm good. No ascent levels for me. I'll call it that you found more healing items. Nice. Very good, very good. We need more Sonic Riders and motion controls. Big agree. I'm happy the extreme gear is showing up in the new racing game, but yeah, they need to just straight up do Sonic Riders. I'll still happily take the cameo though. I still want to see how it plays. I haven't had the chance to really play any of the play tests for the new Sonic racing game. Okay. Get over here. Oh yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, I got the memory of a goldfish. So it's hard for me to like remember specific details of certain situations or anything. Let's see here. You know what? We're gonna try to go up this way. It's just one of those weird quirks of individual people's perception of hearing and all that. We'll never have an explanation on why you say Poyo Poyo instead. Okay, I'm gonna go over there. Woo! Let me up, baby. This is not the mode without the flare on the top. We are literally playing like the basic peak because I got mad at this map and I'm not letting it beat me. So we are literally just trying. I was originally trying to play it completely vanilla, but I set it up to where I can leave equipment behind to help me with my climb because I'm so done with this map. It's evil.
Call from Bartholomew.
But I'm not letting it beat me.
Tino.
Even if I have to cheat. Even if I have to be a bit of a stinker. Here, he did change your name. Ah.
This is scary.
This is scary. I agree. This is a mess.
I almost died.
I have the most egregiously stupid idea. And I mean like stupid.
Sometimes I almost miss the platforms.
I have a cannon. I really want to launch myself over there. But like that is a run ender if I've ever heard of one. Buddy, I'm about to do a leap of faith.
I guess we both got a leap of faith.
Oh, this is not a good idea. This is such a bad idea.
Well, CYA on the other side, IG. Hang up.
Okay. Here's a plan. That's not in the right spot exactly, but I don't want it to be in exactly the right spot. Here we go! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Holy shit! Did I go over the top? Oh my god!
Call from Bartholomew J. Bash, Tino.
Chill, let me answer that. Hold on.
I'm dead.
I'm sorry to hear your leap of faith didn't go nearly as bad as mine. Or didn't go nearly as good as mine. I'm sorry to hear it went worse. Does the kids thing still work? It sure does. Holy shit!
I almost made it and died cause I fell in the lava.
Dude, sometimes the voices tell me to do stupid shit, and sometimes I hear them out. I'm glad I listened this time.
I wish I was faster, I would have lived.
That's you on Twitch? I'm pretty sure it's just !can. If I'm not crazy. That was you know what? You know what? Hold on. I'm calling you guys out. Yeah, y'all should have popped the fuck off when I did that. I'm gonna need more energy for how absurd that was. That it worked. I am disappointed in all of you.
Well,
that
time
was
to spend another hour getting there.
You laughed like the Joker. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is so vibe killing, bro.
Yeah, that's how rough it can be sometimes. It definitely can be a vibe killer. Oh, that is better. Thank you.
Well, you learn from your mistakes.
Oh my god. Fuck this mountain.
Anyways, time to go climbing again. I'll update you later.
Alright, thanks for calling in, Bartholomew. Keep it real.
Hang up.
Making this shit to Sunset Heights is crazy. Oh my god. We have our revenge on this stupid fuck-ass mountain. Oh my god, get me out of here. eat some cookies before we go. It's raining ropes out here. What a struggle. Oh my gosh. Bro. Appropriate hat. Hell yeah, baby. I'm literally gonna let the credits roll to All Hail Shadow. It's been an honor. This fuck ass mountain did not beat me. I mean, it still mostly beat me because I didn't do it without mods to like go at it iteratively, but good grief. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, this would make for one hell of an edit. If I could edit down the turmoil of this stream into this shit. Oh my god, it would make for one hell of a video. I feel like most of it would just be me getting salty at the mountain though, so I don't know. The fucking cannon at the end. I was willing to risk it all just for the bit. Maybe just do it from when free started. Maybe. Ooh. Oh my god. That was exhausting. That was exhausting in so many ways. That was exhausting psychologically. It was mentally exhausting. I'm physically exhausted from having to play this stupid ass game for how many hours straight. My eyes are burning. I'm done. No more peak. No more peak for tonight. No more. No. No. That said, I'm down to do something else. If anyone else is, if anyone else is wanting to do something or wanting to see something in particular, I really could go for whatever. New game, maybe. It's either that or I should be responsible and just try to go to sleep. I hate peak. I hate peak sometimes. I hate it when it gives me like bad mountains. Okay, no, yeah, that's actually correct. I don't hate peak. I hate the bad mountains. The bad mountains are evil. Nefarious fucking mountains, bro. I don't get what the problem is. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. At least out of the peak specifically, not like in general. Good grief. Oh, hey, look, piggyback got fixed. Nice. Cool. What a mess. What a genuine grade A mess, you know? Skullboy says he wants to see Wharf work. Dude, good for a late night live, a horror game. Ooh. Tempting. Not gonna lie, a little tempting. I do have one problem. Got Among the Sleep? I do, actually. I do have one problem with the current plan. Most of the stream stuff is currently still set to say peak. So if we're switching games, then we definitely need to for sure decide whatever we're switching to. You know what? No, actually, no. Never mind. We're gonna be responsible tonight. I'm pretty close to fixing my sleep. I'm gonna try to see if I can make myself go to sleep. I've been having a lot of issues with actually falling asleep. If anything, not just streaming until I'm tired would probably be more sensible, because then I can kind of wind down. That'd probably make a lot more sense than what I'm currently doing. We're gonna be responsible. End off on a high note, or whatever. Good night, everyone. Wow.